Hey guys, today I just wanted to answer a few questions some of you had about buying a keyboard. I've been getting questions like that from the very beginning. What kind of keyboard am I using? What's the best one to get? How much money should I spend on it? And I just wanted to address that today. I highly recommend, hands down, the Casio Privia, and that's how you spell it. C-A-S-I-O and then Privia, P-R-I-V-I-A. And you can Google that or look it up and do some research on that. But there are several different keyboards or digital pianos that they offer, and the one I play on, it was about $500 about 5 years ago, and it's a great digital piano. The thing is, the technology has gotten so good now that you used to pay thousands of dollars years ago for a digital piano, which all that means is it's not like a keyboard like an organ where you press it down, the keys are real easy to press down like a keyboard or synthesizer. It is has the feel of a real piano. Has the weight, on the action when you press the key down. And I really recommend a digital piano over a keyboard for several reasons that we'll get to in a minute. But I just like the Casio Privia, and they're not paying me for an endorsement or anything. I just love the product because the technology is so good. You can get a lot for not much money. $500 for the keyboard that I play on. That's not bad for a digital piano. Full-size keyboard, has the weighted keys, and it's also got several different sounds on there that you can use. You can layer sounds. It's even got a 2-track recorder where you can record yourself playing and then record something else on top of that. So that's pretty good for the price. And the reason I would recommend a digital piano over a keyboard, and again the difference is a keyboard's going to have that light touch like an organ, and a digital piano is going to have the weighted keys, is because it's a lot easier to go from a piano type or a digital piano to a keyboard than it is to go from a keyboard to a piano. It's kind of like if you're used to bench pressing 200 pounds and then you go to 150 pounds, it's no problem. But if you're used to bench pressing 150 and then you go to 200, there is a problem there. It just works your fingers a little more, and there's more of a feel to it, when you have that piano-like touch to it. And I really recommend that. Then if you want to have a keyboard with it as well, nothing wrong with that. But so that's the first thing you have to decide is what you want. That's the first thing I would think about, is whether you want a keyboard or digital piano. If you're just a keyboardist, and you like keyboards and you like the touch of that, so just go for that. That's no problem with that. Second one is size. You're going to be very frustrated if you buy a 5-octave keyboard and you're wanting to play piano stuff on there. It's not going to go low enough. Some of you have probably already experienced that, where you're playing along and then you got to go low with the left hand and you can't. Even if you transpose the keyboard down, then it's kind of weird if you want to go up high again. So I'd recommend getting a full-size keyboard. If you're going to spend the money, go ahead and get something that's good, that you're going to enjoy, that's going to last if you're serious about playing. Get a keyboard or a digital piano that has a full-size 88 keys. And so the size will matter there, I think. And unless you're just a keyboard player and you're just chording along with chords, then you may not need a full size. But if you're trying to play piano type stuff, you'll be very frustrated quickly, I think. And the third thing is the bells and whistles that are on a keyboard. A lot of keyboards will have, and digital pianos too now, will have what's it called, a sequencer, where you can lay tracks and then you can lay another track on top of that and play the tracks together and go in and edit and all that. Most people don't need that. So if you're buying a keyboard, you don't, and you're just wanting to play piano stuff, basic stuff, then I wouldn't spend the extra money to get all those bells and whistles, all the extra, demo songs on there. Who listens to those? Nobody does. I don't think. They just put them on there because the software is cheap to put on, and it makes it seem like there's a lot more on the keyboard. What you want to look at is the sound of the piano. Used to, you'd get a keyboard or a digital piano, and the sampled sound would not really sound as good as you want to. It would kind of sound like a piano, but you could tell it wasn't really piano. Now they're really good, the technology with sampling piano sounds, and you really can't tell the difference if you make a digital recording of a sampled piano sound. So you can get a lot for a little money. Like I said, mine was $500 a few years ago, and you can spend a little more and get a little more stuff on it. But definitely I'd go for the piano feel of the digital piano than the keyboard. field. And the last thing is the price. How much do you want to spend? If you only have a couple $100, $150, you know, then get your keyboard if that's all you have to spend. But if you spend a little more, you can get a nice digital piano, and also make sure that a stand comes with it. If you just get one of those little flimsy, you know, X stands that I have, it's not going to stay up. It's going to rock back and forth. If you can get a stand with it that's stationary, excuse me, that's always good to get, and it'll keep your keyboard, you know, steady while you're playing. And if you really get going, it's not going to start rocking back and forth like that. You don't want that. And also make sure it comes with a pedal, a sustain pedal that you can plug into the back, because you know, really piano, you got to have that damper pedal there. So that's what I would recommend. There's lots of digital pianos out there, but I like the Casio Privias because they're cheap. First of all, you know, we want to spend the least amount of money we can, and second of all, the technology is so good that you got really good sounds for not much money, and you can't really tell the difference anymore between the low-end and high-end keyboards and digital pianos. So that's what I'd recommend if you're getting into it, because if you're liking the lessons and you're learning, and you know, you just buy a small keyboard with 5 octaves and you're progressing, you're going to get frustrated really quick with the quality of the keyboard. And you know, you can go to Walmart and buy a $150 keyboard and you're going to outgrow it pretty quick. So if you know, I always say, if you're going to spend the money and you're into it, go ahead and get something a little better, you know. And you can get them, I think, I got mine at Best Buy, my Casio Privia. You can also get them at, I've seen them in Guitar Center in places, and you might even can find some used ones, but beware on that, because you don't know, you know, what damage has been done to the keyboard. So anyway, I thought you guys would enjoy some just a little info and my advice on that, and talk to you later.